Good morning, Fam Club. Temporal Forces dropped yesterday, and despite the tough pull rates, singles dropped 16% overnight. I promise you some spreadsheets today covering those pull rates, the market value, and of course, we'll look at my 1,000 pack statistic and compare it to the other sets in Scarlet and Violet. Now let's get to it. All right, as usual, I grabbed the market value from tcgplayer.com and plugged it into the spreadsheet. We've got the whole set here. I'm going to go through it all. I grabbed the numbers yesterday at noon Eastern time, and then again this morning about 20 minutes ago at 9 a.m. And let's just go through. We're in the commons, the uncommons, and the EXs here. There's very few EX cards that people are trying to pick up. You got the Iron Leaves, which is going for $3 or $2.74 right now. It was $3 yesterday, so it hasn't changed too much. People are putting that in their decks. I even went against that deck this morning, up against my new modified Charizard EX deck. Gouging Fire is another one that people are using and going to start using. It fell 50 cents overnight to $1.44. It's not super expensive. The biggest expense is that Iron Crown EX card. There's a deck that uses probably at least 3 of him in the deck. I'm not sure if it's 3 or 4, but people are needing to pick them up. So that actually went up overnight from $7.62 yesterday to $9.85. This is the most expensive EX card that people are trying to pick up right now. And there really isn't anything else. Fan favorite Gengar just doesn't have the moves. $1.56. People are mostly just picking it up because they love Gengar. We got the Raging Bolt, $2.16. Not a huge commanding value. It dropped about 40 cents since yesterday. I don't know if there's a lot of decks. I think I went against one this morning playing, and I think they had just one in the deck maybe, and they lost. So I'm not sure how good. Things can change though. People will figure out new methods and whatnot. Moving on, that's it for the EX cards, really. A-Spec cards, those are the other big drivers for the TCG players. The biggest one is that Prime Catcher card. It's currently sitting at $25.79. It didn't really move overnight. You're only going to get one of these every 140 packs. This is the pull rate column here. So you're opening quite a bit of booster boxes. So it takes you about 4 booster boxes in order to get one of these, and it's a big playable one. That's why some of these are kind of high in value right now. But that's the biggest, $26 almost, just for that one A-Spec card. Maximum Belt is the next one on the list, $12.20. And then Master Ball, $9, and Hero's Cape, $7.50. If you want to pick up all of them, Neo Upper Energy is worth like nothing, and Reboot Pod, $3.99. If you want to pick up all of them, it's going to be $65, and you're mostly just paying for those 4, of course. Moving down into the Illustrator rares, the illustration rares, a lot of them are not going for a lot. Half the cost of a pack. Sawsbuck, it's just such a gorgeous card. $6 is going for. Litten is going for the cost of a pack. Really, all of them. You got Arbok. I'm not exactly sure why Arbok went up overnight and went from about $9.70. Obviously, it's a gorgeous card. Arbok is a very cool Pokemon. It's currently sitting at $13. I don't think it's going to hold, but we'll see how that goes. Cinccino is another high one, $10, almost $11 for that one. If you want to pick up an entire set of illustration rares right now, you're looking at $88.16, and that is going to get you 22 illustration rares. So that's about $4. $88.16 divided by 22, $4.01 on average. So for roughly the cost of packs, single packs, not booster boxes that you get for $95, you can pick up those illustration rares. And I do think that some of these are going to drop. Cinccino, Arbok, I have a feeling they're going to drop. Not by much, though. Super gorgeous cards. Ultra rares. Let's see. We've got Iron Crown EX, of course, playable, is going for $11. Gengar, which is not playable, but a fan favorite, super awesome card. Only $11 for that ultra rare. I picked that up in pre-release. I think it was something like $30 at the time. I could have offloaded it and picked up 3 right now, but I still have it in my collection. Cypher Maniacs Code Breaking, $12. Explorer's Guidance, that's what I picked up yesterday, is currently going for $7. I don't see that holding up. Morty, under $4. Salvatore. Airy, $8.50. That dropped about $1.50 overnight. And do we cover everything that's kind of popular? Gouging Fire. There's not a lot here. There's in total 18, and you can pick up the whole set of them for $100. So 100 divided by 18, about $5.50. So not a huge amount of value in the singles there. And the pull rates are about 1 in 270 packs. Pull rates are based on TCG Player. They opened 8,000 packs. I'll show you the chart in a minute. We're moving on down to the special illustration rares. 855 packs to get one of these. 855 packs is 24 booster boxes. So you are looking at an insane amount of booster boxes to rip and catch all of these. And they are dropping pretty big time overnight. Iron Leaves went from $75 yesterday down to $58. Gouging Fire didn't really move. Walking Wake didn't really move. They're both $40 and $35 respectively. Iron Crown, $55. Iron Boulder, $21. We got Raging Bolt for $48. Didn't move too much. Bianca's dropped $10 overnight. These are all gorgeous cards. The unfortunate thing is that I feel like they're trios, and I can't just collect one. I gotta get all three. So you're looking at an insane amount of packs to get them all for sure, and have a complete collection of 3 at least. I would like all 6 of the future and ancient Pokemon, but that's quite a bit of money. Morty's Conviction dropped, I don't know, $8 overnight. Another super awesome card, and it has Gengar in it. So I'm kind of surprised that isn't going for more. I know the trainers don't do as well, but Gengar is very well featured, taking up a big chunk of that card, and I thought it might command more. We'll see if it starts going up. Sometimes these things go down and then they start to go up when people start realizing that the pull rates are just absolutely insane, and 855 packs is insane. All the gold cards are pretty much about the same, 836. The gold cards are dropping, and as expected, they're not hugely popular because they're ultra rares. The backgrounds don't look as nice, in my opinion, as the actual ultra rares. Actually, I think these are hyper rares. I mistyped that. So the hyper rares, same art as the ultra rares, and just people don't collect them. And it doesn't matter that they're insane to get. I pulled what I get, Raging Bolt. It's $13. It fell $5 overnight. A complete set right now will set you $75. By the way, a complete set of special illustration rares is going to set you $381 to collect them all. So let's talk about the 1,000 pack magic. This is the statistic based on the pull rates. I don't think it does it justice here, because 1,000 packs is pretty much what you need to pull one of everything. Now you're going to get a bunch of duplicates on certain things, because if you rip 1,000 packs, you should get 3 Bianca's Devotion ultra rares, for example, because it's 1 in 270. 270 goes into 1,000 about 3 times. So if it's sitting at $4 and you pull it roughly between 3 and 4 times, when you open 1,000 packs, you're going to get a value of about $15 out of that one card. So I just like to put this statistic together and compare it to the other sets. In this case, right now, one day later, and I do think that this will fall a lot, you're going to get about $1,668 worth of value if you rip 1,000 packs and everything hit exactly right. Again, it's a statistic just for comparing to other sets. You could very easily not get any Iron Leaves special illustration rares if you ripped 1,000 packs, but that's why I'm just the disclaimer. It's just for comparing to other sets. So let's move down here. Let's compare it to other sets. Right now, it's at 16,680. Comparing it to other sets, 1,000 pack value of Scarlet and Violet base is going to get you about the same, $1,600 worth of value. You're going to hit a lot more special illustration rares in this set, even though they are the value of them, the market price is much lower. You're just going to hit them so much more. they're roughly equivalent sets right now. Same thing with Paul D Evolved. Obsidian Flames, not so good. There's no value. It doesn't matter that you pull Charizard 10, 20 times. It's just not going to work. Obviously, 151, you rip 1,000 packs of that, you're going to do very well. It's still the king. Paradox Rift, 1,400. It's worse than this set, as you can see. Right now, I do think that, let's see how this looks in about 3 days. I have a feeling they're going to be closer, and these other sets that are on par right now are going to be better. You're going to get better value out of the base and Paul D Evolved. Paul D and Fates, it's second to 151. You rip 1,000 packs, you're gonna get about $2,300 worth of value based on the market price of the cards that you'll pull. Now this is TCG Players fantastic, little info card that they put out. They ripped 8,000 packs. That's a pretty significant amount of packs, and as we said, the hyper rares are going to come up 1 in 140. The special illustration rares 1 in 86. There's just a lot more of them, so they're about on par. One specific one like this Iron Crown is going to come up 1 in 855 packs. So if you get any of them in 86 packs, and 86 divided by 36, that means every 2.4 booster boxes is going to have one. So just rounding it off, you could easily have a case that has 3 special illustration rares, possibly 2, and the other 4 boxes are going to have none, which is pretty rough because that's really expensive. Now, each booster box generally on average is going to have 3 of the illustration rares. You're going to have anywhere between 2 and 3 of the ultra rares. And generally, you're going to have about 2 of the A-Spec cards, but occasionally you're going to get 1. So pretty rough set. If you compare those, Paradox Rift, any SIR, 1 in 86. Paradox Rift is 1 in 47, half. It's half as, it's twice as easy to get a special illustration rare. And we all complained about Paradox Rift pull rates because, you pretty much weren't guaranteed a special illustration rare in there. Now, Obsidian Flames, you were 1 in 32 packs. That's under the 36 pack mark for booster boxes. So in that case, you're going to get one every booster box. And that's pretty much what we were seeing. And then the same thing down here, 1 in 32 for the special illustration rares and Paul D Evolved, and 1 in 32 for Scarlet and Violet base. It was also 1 in 32. So you were pretty much guaranteed, unless a mistake happened in those first 3 sets, to get a special illustration rare. Then they decided to make it harder, Paradox Rift, and then they just decided to make it insanely hard. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what they were thinking. It kind of sucks, especially when the art is so fantastic. And, these aren't hugely popular Pokemon. So I don't see people sitting around trying to chase down just based on the art. The art is not enough in this case. There's the chases aren't there. It's really unfortunate. It's gonna hurt the desire of people to rip this set, and everyone's saying it. People are still gonna rip some, but I can tell you, I don't plan on ripping as much as I would on other sets. That's for sure. I'm more excited right now to go back to like Paul D Evolved and SV Base and complete those sets than I am to sit here and try to complete this set. Now you could just do the singles route. The whole set is only $745. Considering how hard it would be to pull this set, that's actually a steal. That's a steal. That's crazy. If Pokemon wants to drive the desire to rip packs, they're not doing it in this set. I feel like they dropped the ball. They made it way too hard. We'll see if things change. It's certainly going to feel great when you rip a pack here and there for fun and you hit one of those things. You've hit something special. You beat some serious odds that are stacked against you if you pull one of these special illustration rares. And poor Salvatore, $10. Even I think this is Iron Boulder. I like that card. I like Iron Boulder's card, how it looks. $21 for a special illustration rare that could take you 24 booster boxes to pick up. Yeah, so those are the numbers. What do you guys think? Like I said, I'm going to rip very few, and I'm going to be super excited when I do hit something big. Make sure you check out my booster box rip because there is a huge giveaway in there. And also, thanks to the people who ordered overnight from AmazingRares.net. Your order is packed up and it will be going out today. I spent this morning packing it up. Thanks again. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend, and I'll catch you in the next video.